Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Arctic Wolf, and this is episode 3. It's been overnight and about 4.5 hours of gameplay time since I cut the last episode. And we're standing here staring at the power generators. And if I turn and look, yep, I boxed it all in. I filled it in. Look over there, there's no hub. The plan for today is we're going to get that field research upgraded in the hub, and then we're going to get the Awesome Sync upgraded in the hub. And we're going to set up the Awesome Sync and the MAM, and we're going to probably get some research done in the MAM as well. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But for now, let's check what I need here. I need cable, or that's wire, screws, and plates. I should have all of that in my storage bins. So, on a side note, over here in this corner, this ramp was supposed to be temporary, and I put the walls with the X facing out over here on the outside to signify to myself that it was supposed to be temporary and it was going to come down when we get ramps and catwalks and stuff like that out of the Awesome Sync. But now that I see it the way it is, I can put the conveyor belt wall here, and then same on the inside with the orange wall, which will be a different color. And it can work just like that and have the X's on the outside. Let me know down in the comments. And how about we try one of these things for the first time? If I did this right, up in the upper right hand corner of your screen should be one of the little eye icons. There'll be a poll. Should I keep the X walls on or remove them? So let me know. But I put the metal walls on the bottom and the colored walls on the top just to signify like a foundation in the walls. When I get windows unlocked and stuff like that, we'll put some of them in here, but for now it covers it up. It makes it look like a building. This is where all the conveyor walls are going to go, so I left that open. There'll be a door on that end. And I put one little conveyor out here so that 2 items would pop out on each one to show me what's in there. So then I know what's inside it just by looking at it, and I can walk up to it and grab the stuff that I need. It's very convenient. And this is a micro version of the massive storage system we're going to have at the end of this thing with the tier 2 storage bins that are too high and hold twice as much. And yeah, they got 4 belt connections, 2 input, 2 output. You can work them like a splitter. They're fantastic. Buffer splitters is like one of my favorite things. Okay, we need some of these. Alright, let's go upstairs and plug this stuff in and send our pod on the way. And there we go.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Okay, now we gotta wait till the pod comes back before we can get the next upgrade. But that was all the tier 1 stuff, so now we gotta move on to tier 2. And first thing first, it's a tough choice between part assembly, which gives me the assembler, which I can use to make the reinforced iron plates and also the rotors and the modular frames, excuse me. And it opens up the space elevator project. But I think before that, if we do the research sync awesome shop stuff, we can get into more of the base building in there. We don't need that. That helps with the ladder. The stackable conveyor pole is helpful with making ladders. So this is a tough call, but I think we're going to go with the resource sync bonus program first, because we can already make all the materials required to make that. And that, and that. Not that. Not that. So we need these three first before we get them two. So we'll get this one. Alright. I'm going to cut here and I'll come back when the pod lands. Alright, here it comes. I'm almost done collecting stuff downstairs. It didn't take long. It was like a minute. I'm going to have to wait for concrete. Be back in a sec. Oh, whoa, whoa. It's like mesmerizing seeing all that moving along, and then this music is so calming and relaxing. It's this game. Oh, it's lovely. I love it. Anyway, that should be enough concrete. Almost. We got what, 15 more? 10 more? Something like that. $11 more. Come on, hurry up. We will definitely be finding more limestone so we can increase our production of concrete, because for the space elevator I think we're going to need 1,500 concrete. So here we are. Concrete, copper wire, iron rods, iron plates, and there is the resource sync bonus program
Milestone
unlocked.
reached. You have been given early access to the Anti-Waste Effort for Stress Testing of Materials on Exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sync, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go awesome. They nailed it with that too. Anti-waste and something. It spells out awesome in an anagram. It's great. Okay, so now the objective is to figure out where to put the MAM and the awesome sink. But first, I believe, let's see, that takes reinforced iron plates. That one, however, does not. But we need some cable. We're at cable. There's cable coming down this belt right here. This is just going to open the shop and let me look in there. and tool around. It fits nicely right in between the workshop at the end of the hub here in a nice little spot. It's nice and compact here, but yeah, that's what we're after. The walls, and then the wall attachments, all the foundations, especially this here. This is like my favorite of the whole game, is these pillars. They're awesome. And this thing, oh my goodness, you don't take fall damage in that thing. And then the catwalks and the stairs and the railings. And then this is the big money prizes right here. We're not going to get to that until way later. But you can also use your access tickets to get stuff. We will definitely be getting a coffee cup. And you can, anything you've unlocked, if you don't want to go to the craft event and craft it, you can just spend tickets to buy it, which is a waste of tickets. But yeah, we're going to spend a lot of time in here. Alright. But next on the agenda, we have to get automation unlocked with the assembler. Part assembly with the assembler, so that we can automate those plates, those reinforced iron plates. So that's next on the agenda. And the pod's going to be back in 1 minute and 50 seconds, it looks like. So I will see you in a minute 40. See it? See it? There it is. Oh god, I gotta get as much of the animations on there as I can, because this is just so cool. That's one of my favorite parts about this game, is watching this thing take off and land. So forgive me if I put it in the video every time it happens. But to me, that's the exciting part. So that's what we're working towards, is get this going. The next thing will be the space elevator, and yes, I will be doing every bit of animation the space elevator does on camera as well, because you can't just not. And another message from Ada.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Yeah. Anything that you put into the space elevator, you have to use the assembler or a manufacturer to build it. You can't use the crafting bench. So I do like the difficulty progression of this game too, with that. Like, it starts out like, oh, craft 10 iron rods, and before you know it, you're like, yeah, we'll stick 400,000 of these things into the space elevator and launch it. It's like, you know, the building I gotta build to get that done? Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's why we're here. Alright, so the next thing is gonna be an assembler up here. I think I'm gonna make another miner over here. And then we're gonna run that up, right up to the second floor here. We'll smelt it down into the iron ingots, and then we'll make plates, and we'll do the same as we got below with the plates and the rods, but all the rods will get turned into screws, and we'll make twice as many plates. And we're going to use the assembler to assemble the reinforced iron plates, and then we're going to make another drop shaft down here next to this. We're going to probably make this an elevator, a lift to go down, and put another one next to it. And we'll put another storage bin in that gets the reinforced iron plates. Maybe we'll put the storage for the second tier stuff on the second level. That seems like it would be a good idea for a starter area. I do want it kind of centralized. It doesn't matter if I have to go up and down one floor or two, because when we get hyper tubes, that's not a big deal. So a little bit of forward thinking and planning is going into this. Ooh, there's a drop pod right there. It's probably guarded by some baddies. We'll wait until we get Xenobasher unlocked, which should be is that in tier 3? It has to be, because I don't have it. It's not here. So next. Let's see, I think we'll go for that. No, that needs plates. That needs rotors. Unlock obstacle clear, and that'll let me use the chainsaw to get biofuel. So, and the inventory slots are always nice. So that'll be the next one. And got 2 minutes and 30 seconds till the pod comes back. I will see y'all in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. I missed the landing of the pod this time because I was putting biomass in the power generators over there because they ran out. And I wasn't able to hit the button in time to start recording, so anywho, let's add this stuff to this real quick. We'll catch it taking off for sure.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Gotta love an inflated pocket dimension. Let's see how much it's inflated. Oh, another 5 spots. That's fantastic. Alright, so now I got, let's see, that's what, 9 spaces, so 3 times 9 is 27, 31, 32 spaces. Excellent, excellent. It works. Soon, we're gonna go check out that pod. Thought I saw another one over this way. Might be wrong. That might happen frequently too. But next objective is to get reinforced iron plates automated up here. So we're going to need to get another iron node and then maybe possibly add another biomass burner or 2 to support it. And yeah, I think the storage is going to go right down here on this end. So I'll get going on that and we'll see you in a bit. And we're back. Alright, so what I have done here is I put a miner down. I had to fight those guys, get them out of there. It didn't hurt too bad. And I haven't healed up yet, so you can see how much health I lost. 2.5 bits. I put a miner down right there, ran the belt up to a conveyor elevator, runs up to right there, comes in, splits to 2 smelters, just like we talked about before, like we did last time downstairs, but I did something a little bit different over here because it's just a weird number of stuff coming through over here. So what I did, we need plates, and rods to screws here. So this is a 60 belt coming out, and each one of these can take 30 plates or 30 ingots. So what I did was I made a splitter that splits 3 ways. So it's going to take this 60, split it into 3, 20, 20, 20. The 20 gets cut in half. Half of it goes back into there to get fed back into the system. The other half comes in here to give 10 to the bars, so we get 10 rods coming out. And then the screws takes 10 to make 40. On the other side, we're getting about 25 to make about 17-ish per minute, which is fine. This thing needs 30 plates and 60 screws. We're going to be a little light on the screws and a little heavy on the plates, but it'll work. So, it's not perfectly balanced, but this isn't my final factory. This is just getting this automated so I can come to this storage bin right here and grab my reinforced iron plates whenever I want. Power. That was a thing. One miner, 5 megawatts. 2 smelters at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 constructors at 4. And the assembler takes 15. So the 5 from the miner and the 15 from the assembler, that's 20. That's easy math. And then we got 6 at 4. Hey, that's 24. That's also easy math. So 20 and 24 is 44. Woohoo! Easy math. We had 79 megawatts being powered by these 3 biomass burners. It was giving us 90. Okay, so we had an extra 11. So 24 minus 11 is 33. Or 44, correction. Minus 11 is 33. Which means one more biomass burner was not going to do it. It was going to be over by exactly 3 megawatts. I know what you're saying, but Wolf, you've got your hub connected and that produces 40 megawatts. You're right. That's true. But to fuel that, I got to come all the way over here. So I don't even bother with it. I just make it all down there. And I fuel it all at the same place right there. I'll eventually be putting in a couple of storage bin and a constructor or 2, maybe 3 even, to get automated solid biofuel coming in right there into a storage bin, so I can just go down there, grab it out of the bin, put it in the machines. But that's all temporary till we get coal power. So let's go down there and turn this on and get it fired up. I also made the chainsaw and chainsawed away a bunch of the palm trees out over that way. So we should have 150 megawatts of capacity. We're only going to be using 123 at max. That gives us 28 megawatts of power extra for other stuff, which is exactly how many I need for that biomass setup. So it's going to work out great. Alright folks, that'll be it for today. We got a lot of progress done. We unlocked a bunch of stuff in the hub. We got reinforced iron plates automated, which is key because that's the material for the tier 2 belts. And all your constructors and everything use those. So that one more step away from the crafting bench. Next time is going to be rotors, heavy modular frames, probably put another story on top of this building, do some exploration to find some more nodes of resources. I know there's got to be some limestone out that way somewhere. I need to bring more limestone in here. I need to find more copper. I need to find more iron. And I need to get everything that I can at this point automated. But if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. if you want to see more of this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And with that, Wolf out.